You're now welcome in. If we have anybody joining already. Okay. We are now looking fat as AF, but it's me. Today we are going to, as the title says, we are going to do the daily A. Can join still, leaves me with some time to set up everything. Okay, I have everything. My boob is looking big, and actually it is big, so there's that. Let's enter this thing. I need to get myself a coffee stand. Want to check out the times from the friends list. Three and a half seconds off. Let's try to use the data logger just to analyze where I'm losing the most of time. Okay, he's coming in with a lot more speed. So there's that. He brakes later, okay. Like I'm losing more than half a second in turn one. 1 and 2, half a second. His speed is insane. All right, he's cutting the corner hard. Insane. Where does he brake? Yeah, he brakes a bit earlier. Releases it, okay. Goes a bit wider. Pretty much the same brake point here. He is. Wonder what those dotted lines mean. Okay, he is going tighter. And he is braking a bit earlier than me. Okay. Let's try to work on that. He's using more of the track. Good for him. And what does he do at the end? Pretty much same braking point. But look at this. I'm braking down to at the apex 150, let's say. He is at 1215 kilometers an hour. And he accelerates. I think this is kind of coasting, this dotted line. And then, of course, he is much faster. Okay, let's try that. No way, how can he do that? I don't get it. Fortunately, it's the corner number 1 for us, so we can practice. Is it possible that he does again? Gotta look it from the outside. This is his speed. No way. No way. I will go watch his replay at one point. Just insane. Insane, and to me not possible. One correction. Okay. Oh yeah. Can't make another round. Let's give it a shot. We probably will be shut down. P3, a good starting position, but also a good position to be a target for somebody. Nobody whom we know from prior races, so nobody to greet. Okay, P1 is a lot quicker than us. Hi Mox, welcome in, man. Long time no see. Doing good? Very good actually, thank you. How about you? Will I see you in the Daily A? I hope to see you here. Okay, good start. Yeah. There it goes. There goes the rating. Let's try to keep it on the track. I'm going to use all of the overtake button just in order to try to get away from the pack, to stay out of trouble. No, man. Oh, my own fault. This damage on the car won't make me quicker. Hi sugar flies, will be reading your message in a bit. Yeah, it's going good, man. Thank you for the like. All good. Thanks for stopping by. Bit of sliding there. I will drain my overtake power soon, but hey. I'm feeling a bit sick these days, to be honest. Let me come to your message, Mox. Give me a second. Ooh. Okay. That was a small spin. Ended in the wall. Bad turn. My kid had fever the last couple of days. I think it's my turn now. I know the pain. I know the struggle, at least. Whoa. I went to, or my kid had to go to bath, of course, before sleeping. And he wanted to play a bit in the shower. 10 minutes later, I came in to pick him up, and the guy decided to take a dump in the shower, so Daddy had to clean it. Okay, come on. Go past me. Maybe now he's feeling the pressure. Not what I wanted. I wanted to give up P1. Don't! No, man. Let's say sorry. Not my intention. Focus, focus, Ford, focus. Yeah, my focus is like a Ford now. Gotta remember that. Focus, focus, Ford, focus. I think Laurent is having some pressure on him. Nope. I'm feeling the pressure as well. This could be it. Mox, I saw one more message of you. Give me a second. I came to see you win some races if you join. Yeah. No, if you join, the fun goes up, so everything is okay. At least it's a fight for a podium. Already lap 6. I see your message, and let me come to it again. Oh, God, no. Whew. But okay, will be a safe P4. 3 months ago, mine did it on the carpet. Just waited for his mom to come home. Yeah, it's a way of solving stuff. My wife is pregnant with the second, so I have to do the hard labor in this case. Okay, last lap. Maybe we see P2 and 3 fight. Or I think it wasn't even fighting. Just the pressure to perform. So we'll cruise into P3 now. I used the overtake button right at the start to separate myself from the pack, but the guy in front was just too quick. He kept up, and yeah, he's P1 deserved. I yesterday tried some races and like saving up the overtake button, thinking I will use the second half of the race for it, but as the second half came, I was too wide or too far off from the leading pack, so no use in that. Oh. Ooh, okay. Ventilator, step 2, please. I believe my security rating will drop again, since there was some contact. But I love the hocus pocus for focus. I fell in love with it. So started P3, ended there as well. I did not lose out on the SR. What a wonder. Yeah, Laurent. Sorry for that little bump, but it was unintended. Thanks, buddy. They are doing good. It's just a matter of keeping them do good. And in a few days' time, we have to go to the doctor again, and we'll know the sex of the second child. I'm hoping for a girl, since the first one is a boy. But I will be happy no matter what sex the kid has, just for it to be healthy and no more, or don't need no more than this. Okay. Set up. Okay, let's restart this lap. I was like 10 minutes ago in the data logger, compared my time to the world's top 3 time or number 3 time, And in the last chicane, I'm driving like 150 kilometers an hour. The fastest guy, or the third fastest guy, drives with 215 kilometers. And I tried that. I don't know how he does it, but to me it seems not possible. Got to be a pro to understand it. Slightly on the grass, and up we go. Yeah. Like today we had the first movie night with our son. He's now 3.5 years old. And it was like a movie about, like a cartoon movie about Rudolph. And at some point he was like scared, and I don't know. Insane just watching them grow up. It's out of this world. Little contact there. Two more laps that I can do. Wanted a girl, got a boy, and he's such a big feathers. Yeah. My son, like, depends on with whom he spends the time with. If he's alone with me, then he's a father's boy and likes to take a hammer, to take the wrench and stuff like that. But when he's with mommy, he likes to cuddle. So both worlds in one person. And yeah, when he's with daddy, he likes to sit down in the sim and like drive a few laps for himself. Although he can't reach the pedals, but he can steer very well. One more lap to make it count, but don't expect nothing. Hi John, welcome in. Yeah, the show was one race ago. We landed P3, started from P3 as well. But this race turned out to be a pure fight club, especially turn 1 after the start. Not gonna rush it. I heard that the streamer Sparks Theory, I believe you all know him, he got his driver rating resetted because of this race. Don't know how that can happen, but obviously it's something that can happen. And no matter the outcome, I very much like this combination with the Formula cars. I like the track, and whatever DR or SR I end up having, I'm gonna build it up again, I hope. Yeah, Mox, I just asked my wife when will be the time, or when will come the time that I can upgrade my son, like not upgrade, but get him his first setup so we can drive together. Hi Dotspot, if I can call you John, welcome in. Nice to have you in the stream. Can't promise to stream for 7 hours like you, but I will be a few hours here. We are here in race A to destroy our security rating. We dropped from a maxed out S to a lower B now. The gap to P1 is pretty small. Yeah, then I can call you John. It's easier than Dotspot Gaming. More natural. I don't know if you see it in the background, an image or an image. Is that correct? An image I painted myself with my wife. Let's go. Oh, no contact. How is that possible? Let's keep it that way. Safety distance. 2 blocks. Is it time to overtake? It's not, but let's let him drive and use the straight for overtakes. Okay, we have some buffer behind, some safety gap. I hope he doesn't smash me. Okay. This is the kind of racing I was looking forward to in this race. Like, let it be competitive, let it be quick and everything, but just watch out for everybody in the race. Okay. Looked like I've pushed him a bit off the track. Can't really judge it in that speed. Everything happens a bit too fast. Let's use the sweet overtake button to try to detach ourselves again. At least to not give him the slipstream. Ah, okay, so I'm in the safe zone now. Being BB. But that's something I didn't know. I'm slowing down, mate. Come on. This is... Now we both lost time. And I wanted to let him pass. Here's the faster one. Yeah, come on. We'll go as well. Now let's... Let's... Feeling some slight pressure. Yeah, move on. Making sure not to hit anybody. P3 is okay. If we manage to keep it that way. Trying to catch up to P2. Just to be in attacking range or pressure making range. Yeah, I believe it can go fast, but somehow I did not lose too many, not too much out on the driver rating. Because yesterday I had some races like really minor contact and was finishing like P5 or something and had my SR drop, like it would be red, and I couldn't understand why. But even if I would get the reset, I would not complain. Probably there will be a lot more folks reset it this week just because of this race, so even if I see somebody in the lobby with the SRC, I would not think that they are a like rude driver or a dirty driver. Okay, P3 is at stake. Let's try to focus, Ford focus. Mox, you infected my brain. See? Let's go. That little slide is probably costing me the chance to attack. The guy behind is melting the gap. Could be close. He probably has some of the overtake button left. No. Okay. He made a mistake himself. Nice. A fair enough race, I hope, for everybody involved. We have some time penalties and only one driver getting out of the race. Again, my hope is to not lose out on SR rating. Clean race, huh? What do you have to say to this? Even though I had some small light contact, I'll take the bonus. Thank you. Give me the SR, please, please, please. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I want to say to Björks. Okay. Let's save this valuable replay. Yeah, maybe a bit, but good thing we made it all across the finish line. Let me just check on my security rating. Oh, thank God it rises again. Mox and John, if you would do me the honor to compare. This is not my time I drove. Okay, I need to save it every time. But like, just to show you a thing that I don't think I could ever do. Like the last turn before the finish line. Now I get it. Free positive SR rating in the whole. Yeah. That tells something or says something about the race. I see now I made a crucial mistake by not changing the mode on the triangle, because I had my car set up here and compared the speeds, and my speed was saying 150, his speed was saying 215, and I couldn't like grasp my head around it, and I tried to replicate his speed, but now I see he was at the start and finish line. When I now compare his speed, okay, he is a bit quicker. I'm slowing down to 150. He is about 170. He doesn't drop below 160. Okay, so let's try to replicate that. I think mine is similar, but I didn't save it. Yeah, try to do another. It's sometimes I get surprised by, like, I do 10 laps, I do 20 laps, and somewhere I reach the peak of what I can do, like it plateaus out, and then I watch a other ghost or load another ghost in front of me, and it just clicks like, how didn't I see that there is lots more time to gain? And it's always the best option. Like, at least how I do it, I first do it on my own without any ghost, then I load my ghost to see the obvious mistakes and try to iron them out. And after that, when I hit the plateau there, I load the super fast ghost, and then again have to open my eyes to new horizons. Like, this is a detail I didn't see. Thanks for the input. Yeah, I was on the gas too, but I was also in the wall then. He's going to be in turn number 3, in gear number 3, I suppose. Okay, 100. Okay, let's. Yeah, but he is not dropping below 160. I don't know how to do that. Yeah. Maybe I should cut it more, but then the car jumps. Also not so good. Like this. Yeah, this. I don't want to try that in a race. Let's do it the rookie style. Safety comes first, right? And Mox, I don't know if you knew the other joke about Ford. But here in Croatia, we say if it wasn't for Fiat, Ford would be the. Let me try to find a word. Can't express myself. Yeah, if it wasn't for a Fiat, Ford would be the worst car manufacturer. It's a joke circling for years here in Croatia, for decades. D'accord. Don't know either. I just know the fastest guys use like the Logitech G29 with these 2 Nm bases. Maybe they have like they can wing it easier, if you know what I'm saying. Like they don't have the feedback that something could go wrong, and then they just go flat out and don't know. This TCM guy in P1, he is cutting the track. I had him yesterday on the race. He is cutting the track hard and he is pushing guys off the track. So I have to keep out, watch out for him. He's cutting the track at the chicane before the finish line. He's getting a 2-second penalty, but he gains more than 2 seconds, so he cheats the system. Yeah. Canada, the place where SR comes to die. I was too slow. Too slow. Hi Ireland, I just wanted to reply to wish you a good race, but I was too slow, just as I am in my racing. Thanks for stopping in the chat to say hi. It's insane how the crew got, like, the grid got a lot better than yesterday, because yesterday you could not make it through turn 1 without getting hit. Impossible. Okay, sorry. A bit of damage. And the rear wing. We have Edwardson behind us. Let's not make a fool of ourselves. Braked on time, awesome. Did you see what the guy makes or does? And this thing he did yesterday, the whole, every time we were in the same lobby. Oh, this is so deserved for him. I need to try to watch out for Laurent as well. He was in the last race having a bit of contact with him. Let's use the overtake button again to stay in touch with the first 2 cars. Not to wave too much. Edwardson, your car is on fire. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Yeah, give me a 10-second penalty. I am so sorry, man. Don't know if he sees the chat. One more apology right away. Oh man, maybe I gotta concentrate a bit more on the race. Yeah, Mox, he gets a 2-second penalty. I watched a replay yesterday. But still, he gains more than 2 seconds. Like if you rush the corner with 220, 30 whatsoever kilometers an hour, you gain a lot of time. But he manages still to be P1, so maybe this all was karma for me saying he deserved to spin. Okay, Laurent is in P1. At least some change. That seems positive, but sorry for Edwardson. I will buy him a beer and a hot dog right away to not be mad at me. And I just want to finish this race. Feeling bad. Closing the gap to P9, even though very slowly. At least we have Edwards in the points. Yeah. And me in the grass. We didn't saw this guy coming. Okay. There was some revenge done. Of course, we are going to wait for him. Edwardson, sorry again for bumping into you. We had a little like this and then it went. Yeah, those Spanish fellas are not fair, at least the least to say. And this guy in P1, he is constantly cutting the track. But again, sorry for the bump. It wasn't my attention. Hi, Humble Tracker, thank you. The luck is something we have to search for now. But thank you. You too. If you're racing, of course. Murder at the hairpin, yeah. Let's keep it short, cut. You will understand the question, I hope. What did we do to our rating? Yeah, we made it prettier. Mox, so you're saying this guy is Yori Games, like is at the risk of losing, having his DR resetted if he drops to SRE. Use contact, whatever that means. Ah, like contact him? No. Won't contact anybody on the track. Yeah, like it balances out those two letters. You know what? You know what? Cancel entry. We are still going into the race, but having this 6 minutes, I figured one thing I want to do with every livery I have is to put the flags on the car from you guys being in the chat, like Mox. I know you are from Belgium, so we are going to put the Belgian flag on the car. Then we have John, he is from the UK, and we are going to put on where do we put it? Yeah, IKEA Belgium, of course. I suck so much at this editing. Yeah, I thought it's a small gesture at least to show my appreciation. But of course I gotta be a bit more skilled to be quick with it. We're going to, okay, let's put it up here. Zoom in and make the scale to 10, rotation to 0, and then we're gonna put those flags up there. Okay. The flags are not the same size, so how many? Okay, we have 3 more minutes. Then we have Australia. Will I ever have a flag? Okay. Then I think we can do the American flag. Then it's time to go into the race to get smashed again. Efficiency is key. 1 letter is enough. Okay, still have some time. Gotta say, I love the details. Yeah, this looks good. This looks shiny. I hope I won't embarrass the flags now in the race. Come on, high-speed internet, do it faster. Yeah, enough time maybe even to drive round. No time to. But the hands are still warm, so all good. Yeah, even if you can replicate your qualifying lap time in the race, it's awesome. Even though you use the overtake button and slipstream everything, I found myself to be unable to never or ever replicate my qualifying time, not once. No matter if I have clean air, nobody in front, nobody behind me, I just can't. I don't know why. Like something changes. I can't explain it honestly. Maybe the tire degradation, but it's not huge on this track. Yeah. Have to advertise a bit for the channel. Laurent, good guy. We have Edwardson again. have a good race. Nice to see you all. And to the TCM guy, I would love to write him, hey man, stop cutting the track, but it's something that he wants to do, so it's on him. Our mission is just to survive this thing. Let's get smashed, right? Yeah, John, I feel your pain. But you know what? I stopped wondering about it. It is what it is. I'm here for the fun and to try to be like respectful towards everybody, and something happened on the grid. Okay. Gotta say it's a very good start. No carnage so far. Not good. Oh no, man. Feeling bad for Lawrence. Hello Terry, welcome in. Good morning, I think, on your end of the globe. Okay. Gotta watch the track. Thank you for the like, buddy. Okay. Congrats, man. So it arrived. The DD Plus. Welcome to the club. Hope you not get your fingers broken. Had to turn mine down to force feedback free. Otherwise it's just too strong. Yeah, RL is in the United States. That's why I put those sliding banner underneath to show a bit the time zones from where everybody is. These folks having some contact. Let's try to not overshoot it this time. We are not in slipstream range, far off. How did that happen? So the curbs are track limits, but cutting... Yeah. Not gonna think about it. Made a mistake and let's own it. Yeah, Mox, same here. I would love to visit the whole world, but don't know where to take the from. Successfully avoided Thomas. Okay, TCM is not cutting the track this time. Let's see how it goes to the end. I hope this was no contact, but rather a spin. I somehow end up always over braking the car just before the chicane, and it is nothing to my advantage, it seems. A bit too late on the brakes. Can happen, always. No more overtake juice. Morocco, why not? Why not? I believe we were last year February in Spain, and I think Morocco is not far off from there. At least not with the airplane. Oh snap, we have the last lap. Yeah, come on. TCM, you're making yourself look very bad. Mission avoid contact successful in the last chicane. Oh, okay, Thomas got the win. I'm happy. This Spanish Lewis guy, if he is Lewis, I don't know. Not what I consider sportsmanlike. Yeah, I think Belgium is more likely to visit because I have a family in Germany and a few places. Yeah, they left so quickly, I couldn't even write them. But we have at least both rankings rising. Yeah, when I travel with the family, I like it more with the plane. It's like more easy. The kid falls asleep right after the takeoff, and then you have some downtime. But if it was for me and my wife, we would go with the car to, like, the driving itself is kind of the destination. Insane, 40 minutes and you are in Morocco after leaving Spain. Let's keep our hands warm. And the muscle memory working. Yeah, this won't cut it. I promise you that. Like, around what city, around what bigger city are you in Belgium? Insane, I was not aware that the boat was so quick. Don't visit the pissing guy in Brussels. It's a statue of 30-40 centimeters. You will be disappointed. I did not plan on visiting. I didn't know there was a statue of pissing. But of course, the same for you if you ever stop by or are near Zagreb in Croatia. If you go to the sea, let me know, and I will come to the Autobahn highway, and we have a beer there. Antwerp, okay. Don't have it in my mind map now, but I know where Belgium is. It's okay. I used to grow up in Germany, Hamburg, if that does ring a bell. So there is my family also, and from there it's like not that far as from having to go from Croatia. I'm noticing in this hairpin I should not touch the grass. Let's look at the livery. Yeah. Nice. I could fit some more flags on it. I need a Indian flag. I need a German flag. I will put my Croatian flag on it. I believe the Irish flag also. Have to go through the names of the subscribers. The wheel making its thing. Yeah, calm down. Calm down, wheel. It's not that bad. I hope I don't see that TCM guy again in the race. What do we see? Him and this taxi, let's call him taxi, behind us. Alfred Edwardson, have a good race. Good luck. You are fast. You are all of those things, Edwardson. I don't know how to pronounce Ireland. Edwardson is something I can pronounce. Edwardson, if you're listening to my voice, let's try to put you on the podium. Mox, better believe I will Google it. A few days ago I had Louis from the USA coming into the chat subscribing, and I wanted to subscribe to his channel as well, but I had to wait like 2 days for the chat replay to be available to grab his user ID. What is up with this race today? only pro drivers in it now. Because of no contact, obviously. Sorry. I wonder why wasn't he ghosted? He got off track. Why wasn't he ghosted? It made our both lives harder than it should be. Let's apologize to the guy, but this is something that Gran Turismo needs to fix. Yeah. Did I do something? Yeah, Hamburg 5 hours. Still better than 15. I tried to save up some overtake juice in this race. It seems like it could be needed for the last lap. Or not. I will keep you on the promise. I will visit Croatia one day. I would love to. See so many beautiful pictures. Yeah, I gotta say, our coastline is very beautiful, especially in the summertime. You might get a bit overwhelmed with the prices the folks are asking, like for the apartment, the restaurants, everything. For the parking as well, because we living in Croatia almost can't afford it anymore. But like, there is a lot to see. This race now is all about getting into the points, but I don't see that happening. At least not for now. could be tight for them both. Okay. Interesting. In the chicane, the cars automatically, it seems, get ghosted. But in the one corner where I got the contact, nothing. I had high hopes for the Spec 3 update and for the online player modus, but not much changed, it seems. Slight contact, no damage. Moving on. It got expensive in the last, what should I say, like, as was that, as we got the euro, and we had also an inflation, like the global one. But you could say that everything went up, like food-wise, at least 50% on average. And like electricity, gas, water, maybe by a 30, something like that. I measure it always on the Pringles chips. They were, for the euro, they were 18 kunas. That was about 2.5 euros. Now they cost 3.5 euros, or 3.80. Depends on the market. Or a hamburger in McDonald's, it costs with kuna, or it costed 7 kuna, that was like 95 cents, and today you have to pay 2 euros for that, so practically double the price. And it's also the tourists complaining, like it's not a, Croatia is becoming like a, how to articulate that, like something, they want to build like something exclusive only for the rich people who can afford, like to avoid mass tourism, but to get the people that are paying more into the country. Yeah. I mean, every change is welcome. Also, the power pack is, a lot of players like it, but like they could have done something more with the online races. Okay, P9. We will, maybe we are dropping to C in the SR rating because of the hit. I can't even remember how I did that, but I know I had a 4 seconds penalty. Congrats, Edwardson. You are in the points, mate. Well done. Yeah, Curtis feed. Sorry again if you're watching. Was not my intention. Where are we? Yeah, BB. Oh my god. It's getting only worse. Yeah, it kind of it's the scenario everywhere. I know as when Slovenia received the euro, they had like for 5 to 10 years trouble with it, but now it's stabilized and their economy is doing good. It's probably that we have to go through this phase also. Let's put some more flags on the car. Let's make the next one be India. It's not the format I was looking for. And let's put it here. My navigation again. It seems that not all flags have the same format. And we are going to put one more in. This is going to be Japan. Do we have another format? Let's take this one. This will do the trick. Yeah. Looks decent. We can make it into the race. Okay. Opposite side. Now we have it on both sides. I gotta agree on that one because at my work, like, even though here and there you get a pay raise, but the pay raise only like matches the inflation and you actually did not get anything. But let's try to stay positive and say there will come better times, and we maybe need to go some bad times to be able to value the good times when they come. Let's see what the next race brings us. Let's see if we have any corner cutting drivers in the race now. We don't. We are P1. P1. Let's make it count. Or did that guy make the color yellow? Hey, Edwardson, good luck. Have a good race. Anybody else? Nobody else. Okay. And qualifying time-wise, we have a good gap to P2. I hope I make it through turn 1. This could be a start to finish win. But I won't jinx it. Yeah, like no matter how hard you try, you can be promoted, everything, but the more money you get, the more inflation the country has, and well, like your promotions don't bring you any value. You only get a title, another salary number, but you can't buy more things with it. I see I'm not using the whole rank travel. Gotta change that. Edwardson closing in really quick. Okay, this chicane was good actually. Starting to feel comfortable. It was time. We have one driver leaving. Who knows what happened to him? I will. On the straight, Edwardson, it's your turn. Take the lead. Okay, the pressure is off. Two more laps to go. I think P2 is for certain. No! Why do I read the chat? Because I have to. John, let me finish the race. I come to your message. Having damage, not good. Let's at least take the podium. All good. Yeah, could be that you are right. This could be it. Or I'm getting overtaken by both. Yeah. Let them have their positions. We are still in the points. So all good. Yeah, they seem to have a system built for themselves. Also, when you look at politics, everywhere it's just about the influence, the power, and the money. Well done. Good race, Edwardson. Don't know if you're in the chat. Captain. Okay. Not going to save it. Good race all in all. What does our safety rating say? Focus, focus, Ford focus. Here we go. But you know what? If you don't have any car and it's raining outside, a Ford Focus is just right. Gotta honor the Ford. We'll use time to put some more stickers on the car. I know I have a subscriber from Serbia. So let's do that. Serbian Fiat. Instead of Serbia, I'm going to go with Slovenia. The flag is very similar. Mox, what did you mean with a lovely exit? From the race, or did I spell Slovenia wrong? Okay. Maybe I should do a picture of this. Hi Faruk, I hope your races went good. Race A for now has been good to us. Not overwhelmingly good, but good all in all. Thank you for stopping by. Take care, man. Have a good night. Catch you in your next stream. Until then. Let's take the screenshot to use it as a post later. It is, yeah. It maybe is. My brother once bought a new Ford Focus, and after I think 2 months, the brake and clutch pedal started to creak. And when he went in for, like, how do you call it? Reclamation, is this a word in English? I don't know. Like, they told him, no, it's just normal. Get used to it. It's just a sound, so nothing mechanical that is broken on the car. And they didn't fix it. He ended up selling the car. Maybe this could be the last race for this evening. I have some work coming up tomorrow. I need to be fresh for it. We'll see how this race goes. I see the driver rating got a bit up, 12,184. 14,000 was the peak of all time. Yeah. I took P2, but then I got P4. But I'm always happy, like everything from P8 or above is good, just as long as the SR rating is untouched or like better than before. Like I see lots of value in the fair racing. Okay. We have TCM again. You were nice. And that's all. Yeah, I hope the screenshot will resonate with a few people, like when I post it. Hello, Luis. I know you are P2. Take care, good luck in the race. I hope you won't cut the corner this time. But good luck. Whiskey didn't leave not a bit of room. Let's remember that when we try to overtake him. He probably will defend hard. This could go very bad. Yeah, and let's drop back. Let's drop back, avoid contact. A big pack in front of us. I think contact is unavoidable. For them at least. Yeah, I can confirm it was carnage, but like it's not a fun thing, but a fun fact. I think no driver intentionally bumped anyone, but it's just a very tight track, and the car, you pump the brake once, and the car behind can't even react to it. It just happens too quick, everything. Captain Brad racing very fair. Overbraking his car to avoid contact, just as I like to do it. We will have whiskey braking a bit for the fun of it. Let's give up that position. I think he deserves it. Also, we deserve the slipstream. Overbrake the car too much. The overtake, whoa. The wheel is vibrating so hard if I let it go. Don't know if that is something with the Fanatec wheelbase, but have to keep both hands on it. That's what she said. See, I thought this was a good exit, but seeing Captain Brad taking off, they gotta be using the overtake juice and having some slipstream as well. Can't keep up with them. Mox, I learned from my mistakes. Let me reach the straight to read your message. The higher I put the force feedback, the more response you get for the wheel, in my opinion. That's correct. I started with 3, now 8. Okay. I have the DD Plus with the 50 Newton meters, so I got it set to 3. What would be, like, is that 4 Newton meters? Or 5? Don't know. But you have 8 Newton meters, I think, in total. You probably have it set to a bit harder than it is on my end. But yeah, I had it on 5 for a good few weeks, but I just noticed I can't get the lap times I want, and just started to dial down until it felt comfortable and settled for the feedback free. But on the wheelbase itself, I have it turned up to 100%. One more gifted position, we take it. Sorry for ultimate. Pool, good one. Lewis, congrats on P3. I will watch the replay to see if you cut the track again. Nah, joking. But I will go to sleep after this one. Mox, I can show you quickly how I look like when I'm cranking it up to 8. Yeah, I wonder how many Newton meters they feel in the formula. But it's, I don't know if I want to know that. But, okay. No more daily races for today. Let me try to show you what it would be like. And also it depends, you probably know it by yourself. It depends very much on the tires you have. Let's go with this. Yeah, take care of the shoulders and my fingers. What tires? Okay, softs. Now. Okay, you saw me now plenty with the, like this is right, force feedback number 3. And for the sake of the test, I will, turn traction control off. Controller settings. So the sensitivity is turned up to 10. I believe that's the amount of detail I'm getting through the wheel. So that's, I believe, no issue. Here, it starts to warn me. Okay, everything above 5 is a warning. Let's put it to 10, just for you to see the 50 Newton meters. And I have a bit of fear now. Yeah. It's a proper workout. Like you can't hold it still. Yeah. Like wow. Let me dial that down to 8. But it's insanely strong, and you don't want to be on the curbs with that, or not even to talk about somebody hitting you. Like you break the finger just like that. Yeah, why I shake? Because I had a milkshake. If this is part of the force that the F1 driver feels, I don't know how he manages to drive even one race. And I don't know why the wheel starts on spinning like that. Yeah. Whew, started to sweat like a pig. Let's dial that down. It's not good. It's just too much. And once I figured it out, like, obviously you can't buy or you can't go nowhere to test a Fanatec wheel or a wheelbase. So I couldn't comprehend how much is 50 Newton meters. That's why I got the DD Plus, but the DD Pro is more than enough for that what I wanted. So I overspent a bunch of money. But still I'm loving it, so let's do one for the crowd, and this will be it. Okay. I gotta say, it looks very beautiful. This track, the car, the new livery direction I'm going to. And yeah, Mox, thank you very much for being pretty much all the time in the chat. It was very nice talking to you, talking, you know. And yeah, thank you very much. Have a good night. I know I will have a Like I will go to sleep fast after this one here. I want to upgrade, to be fair. I don't know why. I think I will regret it. I know there is something to it. It's always good to have some overhead. Just if you want to crank it up, if you feel strong, if you want to, like, if there is a new car coming to the game and you want to try the full force, I would love to do that as well, to be able to do that. Not saying I would drive like that the whole time, but I would try to just to test it out. No worries, man. The race is the distraction. The chat and the hangout is the primary goal here, and to keep the SR rating as well. So, thanks again. Gonna wave nicely into the camera. Have a good night and take care. See you next time, hopefully. Peace out. Lap after lap, the rhythm flows, chasing the line where the passion